Mama June's surprise vow renewal was labeled as embarrassing by her husband Justin, who was left upset and caught off guard by the shock action during the season 6 finale on Friday. During the episode, which was titled Florida Farewell, June planned a weekend trip for her daughters, Lauryn Pumpkin, Jessica, Alana Honey Boo Boo, and Justin to Panama City Beach, Florida. She explained the intention of the short getaway was to spread her late daughter, Anna Cardwell's, ashes in the ocean following her passing in December 2023 following her battle with adrenal cancer. However, Mama June, who has been embroiled in financial drama with Honey Boo Boo, did not tell her family that she also had a surprise vow renewal in the itinerary in order to help her rocky marriage. The family arrived to the home June rented, with Alana set to fly to Florida the following day. Anna's daughter, Caitlin, whom June has temporary custody of, also joined in on the trip. At one point, the group decided to look around the large residence, and ventured towards the backyard to gander at the swimming pool. However, Lauryn came to a halting stop when she saw two strangers standing nearby. But June nonchalantly explained that they were their guests. A table was also placed next to the pool and topped with a decorated cake as well as flowers to celebrate the moment. "This really ain't to bless Anna," June told her family, who responded with shocked reactions. She then told Justin, "It's for me to show you that no matter what day of the week it is, I would marry you over and over again." Jessica, Lauryn, and Caitlin held confused looks on their faces upon hearing about June's plan. In a confessional, Justin stated, like, "What the hell is this? It's embarrassing. I'm upset. I feel like I'm not being listened to. When I asked June, did she mean what she said in her vows, like, I really meant that. You can't just stand up here and repeat it all over again and think that that means something. Like, I want you to live it, not just say it." In her own confessional, June explained why she surprised her husband with the vow renewal during the Florida trip. "Justin looks like he don't even want to be here, looking at me like, who done it and what? I done it, and I'm showing you that I really took our vows seriously. I mean, I don't know what other way to show him." Despite being upset over the situation, the pair went through with the renewal. At one point, the officiant asked Justin if he renews his vows to June. "Yes, I do." "Is that what I'm supposed to say right now?" he asked, with Mama June replying with, "Well, you're just supposed to speak from the heart. That's how it's supposed to be, okay?" He then said, "I don't know. I'm caught off guard." June emotionally told Justin, "We've been through, like, a lot. You have done a lot for the girls, for Caitlin, for Anna. Like, you have went above and beyond." She also added, "But I do love you a lot, and I do care about you tremendously, even though I threw you off guard." He asked the officiant, "Is there anything in there about teamwork and doing this all together, not just by yourself?" who responded with, "That's right. Teamwork makes the dream work." After the renewal, Justin continued to vent his feelings in another confessional, and expressed, "I cannot believe that she thinks this is fixing to fix everything. We need to work together. When you have a vow renewal, this is something that the husband and the wife knows, not just something the wife goes and plans," he added. Lauryn soon confronted her mother and said, "What the hell? This was supposed to be about Anna. This is not about you. That's how you got all of us f***ing down here." However, June explained, "Well, the trip was originally about that. But then whenever we started arguing, trying to almost plan the trip, I was like, okay, I'll just, like, throw that in there, too." Still upset, Justin stalked back into the house, with Lauryn, Jessica, and Caitlin following after him, leaving June outside on her own. Jessica asked, "So, you're saying nobody knew anything about this?" with Lauryn adding, "Everybody was told we're spreading Anna's ashes for the weekend." Justin shared, "I was told it was about Anna, too. All I know is this is our biggest problem, is June tries to do everything by herself and not together." Mama June expressed in a confessional, "I have been dealing with a lot. The loss of my daughter, like, grieving that. Like, nobody doesn't understand that. And, yeah, I might have been a little off. But, I mean, I'm trying to, like, show people that I want to be present in their life. I want to appreciate them more. I did try my best, but it seems like no one is even acknowledging it. She added, I honestly thought this vow renewal would, help my marriage in some way. But, honestly, I don't think that's the case. Mama June and the family went to dinner that same night, where they held a discussion about parenting Caitlin. The next day, Alana Honey Boo Boo flew from college to Florida to meet her family to spread some of Anna's ashes in the ocean that day. The group went on a boat and had an emotional moment as they each said goodbyes to Anna. June said, watching us spread Anna in the ocean is very emotional for me. And it's kind of hard. Do I think that Anna is at peace and at rest now? No. Anna won't be able to rest and be in peace until this court case is over with Caitlin. In the previous episode, Mama June was notably served by Caitlin's father over custody of Anna's daughter. And I don't think any of us will be able to breathe and be at peace until this court case is over with, one way or the other. Towards the end of the season finale, Alana sat down with Mama June, who owes her $35,000. June has been embroiled in drama with her youngest daughter after spending $35,000 of her own money, which was earned when Alana competed on Dancing with the Stars in 2018. In a confessional, Alana expressed that, maybe this time, it'll be a different outcome. And, I mean, if not and she still refuses to pay me back, Mama might just lose another daughter. During the conversation, Alana explained to June that she needs the money to pay for her college tuition and rent, adding she was supposed to have the $35,000 to help cover the expenses. What the hell am I supposed to do? I have to pay for tuition. Are you gonna pay the money back? She asked. June replied, I can't say and keep continuing to say I'm sorry until my last breath. I just can't, and I'm not. Alana said, I don't really think that I need a sorry. I need action. This is my money, you know? This is the money that I worked for. Mama June then agreed to pay Alana back, with receipts so that it is done right. Her daughter said, that is completely understandable. I get that. Y'all want to make sure that it's done right so nobody can ever come back on you and be like, oh, well, she didn't give me that money. In a confessional, Alana stated, Mama finally agreed to pay me back, which I first want to say, is a complete mind blower to me that all that needed to happen was a calm conversation. I think that, this means that Mama's really taking responsibility for what she did now. I think that's wild. But I'll forgive, but I'll never forget. And for me, our marriage has already been rocky. So, if she doesn't do the right thing, I don't know how much longer we'll be able to make it. However, when Lauryn heard the shock news, she wasn't convinced. I just don't think that Mama is gonna pay Alana back, because, 1, she's got a custody battle that's gonna be super expensive. She's already stated, oh, I've spent this much money on lawyers and this and that and the third. And then if she wins the custody battle, she's got to put money towards raising a literal teenager again. So Lana ain't getting her money back. I wouldn't hold your breath. However, reality junkies didn't fall in love with Mama June because of her parenting skills. The popularity of the Country Fried Clan from Alabama started with Alana Thompson aka Honey Boo Boo and Mama June's obsession with making her baby girl a pageant beauty queen. Introduced via toddlers and tiaras, Mama June was living vicariously through her youngest daughter, soaking up the attention bestowed on the family because of Alana's precocious pout, chubby cheeks and larger-than-life personality. Alana was a favorite on the child pageant show not because of the crowns or sashes she won, but because of her audacious tongue that wowed fans. The family, Mama June included, was a part of the package TLC invested in to capture Alana Honey Boo Boo Thompson for the 2012 debut of Here Comes Honey Boo Boo. The Thompson family antics played out like a weekly train wreck that audiences pitted but enjoyed watching nonetheless. From Mama June's unhealthy relationships with men to the family's extremely unhealthy lifestyle, the saving grace of the series relied heavily on the daughters' love for their somewhat wayward mother. Throughout the series, on TLC and later WeTV, there were red flags surrounding the relationship between Mama June and her daughters, specifically Alana. Living vicariously through her youngest daughter catapulted Mama June to reality stardom. Without reality television, the Thompson family would have probably been like the hundreds of working-class families in rural Georgia struggling to make ends meet while raising children. Before toddlers and tiaras, the odds of the Thompsons coming into a financial windfall and fame would probably have seemed slim to none, but the magic of reality television made all things possible. However, Anna Chickadee received emotional, final goodbyes from her loved ones after her health took a major decline amid her cancer battle in the latest episode of Mama June, Family Crisis. Friday's episode, which was titled One Last Family Christmas, focused on Anna's last days in hospice and her family preparing to give her a memorable holiday. Last year in December 2023, Anna passed away at the age of 29 following a battle with adrenal cancer, leaving behind her daughters Caitlin and Kylie, 8. At one point during the episode, Mama June revealed that Anna's had a few rough nights. And last night was really rough. I mean, she was shallow breathing. We all slept in the living room. I can tell things are different. That is the reason why hospice is here, she further explained. Anna had been living with June as well as her husband, Justin, at their home during her last days. A hospice nurse came to check on Anna and explained, "Well, I feel like she's definitely transitioning. She's got a high pulse, very high pulse." In a confessional, Mama June expressed, "No matter how much you knew it was going to happen, it is still f***ing like, what?" The episode cut back to the hospice nurse who said, "I can't give you a time frame, we just never know how fast things are going to change." Cutting back to June, she said, "When the hospice nurse says Anna's transitioning, you know what that means. I mean, if you want to say goodbye or you want to make peace with Anna, this is the time to do it." Mama June and Anna's sister, Lauryn Pumpkin, could be seen making calls to other family members so they could have a chance to say goodbye to Anna. Lauryn stated that she would have to cancel the Christmas party that she had planned for Anna, explaining she can barely keep her eyes open. "And that just kind of breaks my heart because, like, Caitlin is having to watch that. Kylie is having to watch that. We're having to watch that with everybody surrounding us, and it f***ing sucks." Aside from Anna's immediate family, other loved ones arrived to June and Justin's house to say their final farewells, such as Anna's father, June's estranged mother and Caitlin's father Eldridge. Alana Honey Boo Boo, who was in Colorado at the time for school, was called and told to fly back home as soon as possible due to Anna's declining health. She was able to catch a red-eye flight and was greeted by her family, with Mama June saying that Anna had been asking for her. June added, "I want y'all to go in there and say what y'all want to say to her. I did it last night. And I told her today, I said, don't worry about it, we got Caitlin, I promise you." Alana had the chance to see Anna and tell her that she finished her first semester of college. Despite not being coherent due to not eating for around 4 days, Anna was still able to proudly say, "Way to go, Alana." In a confessional, Honey Boo Boo stated, "Anna's saying to me that, like, she didn't really say it to me, but I knew what she was trying to get past, that she was proud of me and stuff when I told her that I finished my first semester of college. It was just crazy because I wanted Anna to be able to see me graduate college. And like, now that's not even going to happen." Later, June could be seen outside of the house and gave credit to her husband, Justin, for helping Anna. Mama June then became emotional and added, "They did tell us that we have maybe a day. She will not be here at Christmas. She will not be took out of this house. She will pass away in my house. And she will probably pass away on my couch." She explained that she was trying to make a calm space for Anna but admitted that it's just a lot. The screen faded to black, with the words, "Anna passed away that evening surrounded by her family." In a video message, Mama June expressed, "She died peacefully in my home with her sisters, with myself, with Justin, Eldridge, and her children and other family members. She loved every one of y'all. And she would not have it any other way for me to come on social media and let y'all know. I feel like she won her battle because Anna's no longer suffering." Lauryn also shared a clip and stated, "You know, we can't see her again. So now I have to live with that, you know? I got to pull myself together to keep going. You know?" Honey Boo Boo also emotionally reflected on her sister's passing. We were all just sitting there talking. And she took her last breath. I really wish she would have seen me graduate. But that'll be okay because she's going to be watching over me. In a previous episode, Anna revealed that she wanted her daughter, Caitlin, to be under the guardianship of her father Eldridge, in the event of her passing. June had also revealed that Anna's biggest fear amid her cancer battle was going to sleep at night and passing away in her sleep. Elsewhere in Friday's episode, Mama June and her daughter, Anna, shared a light-hearted moment while inside the living room of June's house. At one point, Chickadee pointed out, "EW, you need to get your toes done," with her mother laughingly replying, "I know I do. But I haven't had time. I need to get these cut. It's been 2 months." "EW," Anna said again, with June playfully adding, "I'm sure you need to get yours done, too, don't you? Your feet don't look bad?" "No, and I'm not moving my legs to find out," Anna said. June replied, "See, you don't even know if your legs look bad or not," but Anna said, "I know they look a lot better than that." Mama June then broke out into laughter with Anna adding, "That shit is nasty. This situation is horrible for all of us. But we have to find a silver lining in everything and make those memories and laugh and cherish those yanking moments," June said in a confessional. Also throughout the episode, Anna's loved ones began to plan an early Christmas party which would take place at Lauryn's house. However, after news of Anna's rapidly declining health, preparations were put on pause. However, money is becoming the root of all evil for Alana Honey Boo Boo Thompson and her mother Mama June Shannon. As Season 6 of Mama June, Family Crisis continues, the strain between the mother and daughter continues to splinter into places unimaginable. Mama June has pushed Alana too far, and it all came down to money. As June is facing a custody battle, Alana is facing an ultimatum. And the stress of reality television has gotten to both of them. Has this iconic duo reached a place of irreconcilability? It's complicated, to say the least. Audiences first met Honey Boo Boo and Mama June during the infamous reality docuseries Toddlers and Tiaras. Their rise to fame was showcased on the series that documented the world of child pageantry. The program became a pop culture sensation, all while being marred in quite a bit of controversy. But for the characters known as Honey Boo Boo and Mama June, it was just the beginning of their long television careers. Thanks to their time on Toddlers and Tiaras, the mother-daughter pair were given their own spin-off called Here Comes Honey Boo Boo. Running for 4 seasons between 2012 and 2014, the series followed the family in their everyday lives in McIntyre, Georgia. June Shannon is the mother of 4, Anna Chickadee Cardwell, Jessica Chubbs Shannon, Lauryn Pumpkin Efford, and Alana Honey Boo Boo Thompson. Following the cancellation of the series due to Mama June's new love interest, both Alana and June remained in the spotlight. And then came Mama June, From Not to Hot, a series that originally showcased June's incredible weight loss journey. The show continued on as the familiar turmoil drastically tore the family to pieces. Over the years, the series has been branded and rebranded before settling on the current Mama June, Family Crisis. And it's an apropos title for the turmoil the Shannon family is currently engaged in. As Alana has grown up on TV in front of the world, fans have witnessed the reality of growing up a reality star and how it has affected the entire family over the years. However, Mama June questions her daughter Anna Chickadee Cardwell about who will take custody of Anna's daughter on the latest Mama June, Family Crisis. In a sneak peek of Friday's episode, the matriarch confronts Chickadee about preparing a legal document to designate a guardian for Caitlin, 11, in the event of her passing following her cancer battle. Chickadee died in December 2023 at the age of 29 after being diagnosed with adrenal cancer, leaving behind daughters Caitlin and Kylie, 8. "I feel like the moment you take your last breath her dad, Michael, is going to be in the front yard, pulling her out of this house," Mama June tells Chickadee in the clip, referring to Kylie's father. Would that suck for everybody involved? It most certainly will, but then we also have the situation with Caitlin. Caitlin's father Eldridge has not been in the picture, and Chickadee's response to Mama June comes as a shock. "I want Caitlin to go to Eldridge," Chickadee declares. "I am surprised that she wants Eldridge on the paperwork," Mama June says in a confessional. "Caitlin will be better off with me, because there is stability. Eldridge has been in Caitlin's life since she was around 5 years old. Honestly, she needs to put this S*** on paper. Although her mother has doubts, Anna confidently asserts that Eldridge can do it, adding, "I've just got to push him." She continues, "I want him to want it so much that he can't stand it." Mama June then quietly asks, "What happens if he doesn't?" The episode comes after Mama June revealed that her family deliberately kept Chickadee's diagnosis hidden for months, because the late TV star didn't feel ready to go public with the news. The news of her diagnosis was made public back in March 2023, but Mama June, 44, confirmed that the family had chosen to delay telling the world when they first found out. "We held the stage 4 diagnosis out of the public until Anna was ready to tell the world," she told DailyMail.com exclusively. "We kept that underneath our belt for probably 3 months. The decision was best for the family at the time, but her daughters Honey Boo Boo, Pumpkin, and Jessica admitted they were left hurt and offended by people who went on to accuse the family of using Chickadee's death as a plot for their reality show." Addressing the comments, Mama June said, "What was so crazy for us is when Anna passed away in December. I remember this vividly. For a long time people really thought that we was actually putting out false news. I was like, this is definitely not something to joke about. She passed away on our daughter's birthday, 45 minutes before the clock turned 12. The star fumed, "That is not something that we would even play with. A lot of you really think that it was all like put on for the cameras. Cancer is nothing to play about. Death is nothing to play about." Reflecting on how they have been coping as a family in the wake of Chickadee's death, she continued, "For me, it's been a personal day-to-day thing. It's only been 6 months. I feel like I need to wake up from this nightmare. It's still a dream, if that makes sense."